All right, the long-awaited Daredevil trailer is here, and we're not going to waste any time getting to it.
Thank you for finding the time.
I will admit, it's not entirely unpleasant seeing you again. A lot of time has passed. By the look of it, you've come up in the world.
I could say the same about you.
Foggy looks better.
The mayor serves his city. I can see you're not entirely convinced.
Can you blame me? I can't shake the feeling that you're gaming the system.
Why did you stop being a vigilante?
The line was crossed.
It's hard to come to terms with a violent nature. Hating the power it has over us.
The city can't.
Is it Bullseye?
Sometimes peace needs to be broken. And chaos
Is that Kingpin's wife?
must reign.
Am I putting the hatchet down? I was raised to believe in grace.
White Tiger.
But I was also raised
Oh, damn!
to believe in retribution.
What's that dude's name again? Muse? Yo. Man, what can I say? That was pretty dope. Let's go back through it real quick and just check out a few things.
Thank you for finding the time.
I will admit,
So we know going into this
it's not
from Hawkeye
entirely unpleasant
that
seeing you again.
oh no, sorry, and of Echo that he is running for mayor.
A lot of time has passed.
And we can see here,
By the look of
because
it,
previously,
you've come up in the world.
there was some
I could say the same
speculation
about
of
you.
whether or not the Netflix shows
A mayor.
were rooted in the MCU proper. And there was never a definitive answer. I mean, even now, I think that they're almost saying it without saying it, that they are making this new Daredevil firmly placed in the MCU proper. And we can see here, I noticed this earlier, they have the Rogers poster up there. Now, one of the indications from the Netflix series was the mention of, what did they call it? Like the New York incident, or the Brooklyn, what was it? The Manhattan incident or something. They called that invasion thing the incident or something, but they were very vague, and they never called any of the other heroes by their names or referenced them unambiguously. For instance, the big green guy, whatever. So obviously they're talking about the Hulk. But this firmly placed in the MCU, and I really like that this is going to be now officially connected to everything else. We're beginning to see the multiverse saga pay off for what its purpose is, and that was, unfortunately, Marvel had certain properties in different places, right? Now, since Marvel Studios in 2008 has grown to what it is, they're coming back and collecting their properties like Infinity Stones, right? They're getting them all back. So that's what this is.
Serves his city. I can see you're not entirely convinced.
I love their dialogue. They always
Can you
have
blame me?
high level.
I can't shake the feeling that you're gaming the system.
high intelligent,
Why did you stop being a vigilante?
The line was
compelling
crossed.
conversation.
It's hard to come to terms with a violent nature. Hating the power it has over us.
Now, Echo was, I think, the first time we saw in a Marvel Studios production the level of violence that they went to. It was basically rated R tier violence, or for TV, they call it TVMA, which is basically the equivalent. And everything that they were saying about this was that it's also taking that to another level. And I think it was the showrunner that had said, this is going to be even more brutal than the Netflix ones, which is kind of hard to believe. But then again, now that I'm just seeing this for the first time, I saw some Tony Jaa style broken bones here. I mean, they were just cracking celery left and right. So excited to see how this goes.
The city can't go unchecked.
Now I'm pretty sure the other guy was Bullseye from the previous one, and he was the villain of the third season, right? Not the second, third. At any rate, it looks like they're picking up directly from where they left off. So it'll be interesting to see kind of how they retroactively tie things together, to maybe, after the fact, place all that stuff in the MCU. But we'll see.
Sometimes peace needs to be broken.
Now hold on. Was that
Sometimes
Kingpin's wife?
peace needs to be broken.
No. I don't. No, it's not. Unless, because I think I heard that they were bringing her back, but a different actress is playing her. I think recalling that correctly. But also, real quick, the red in between stuff just reminded me how dope the intro was. It was almost like that, kind of like the red wax going through. Very curious to see if they keep that, because that was all 3 seasons. They had that same one. Really curious to see if they keep that. I wouldn't hate it if they did. But if they do something different, it's going to be hard to top that, honestly.
Chaos must
Muse. No, wait. First of all, hold up. Is that Charlie Cox? Is that Matt Murdock right there? Cheating on She-Hulk?
chaos.
But right
Must
now, obviously, this is Muse, and supposedly, I don't remember him from the comics. He must have been a villain that either came later or just one that never got on my radar. I somehow overlooked him. Not entirely sure, but it's been some years since I got into the actual comics. But from what I know about this dude, he's pretty sick and twisted. Like, it's gonna be on some, like, one of those crazy serial killer type folks. And he's supposedly just I don't know, like, really twisted. We'll see. But also, after this,
reign.
that is the same actress. So I must be thinking about somebody else that they replaced. Unless that's just somebody that does look like her. But that's his wife or fiance or just girlfriend. Did they get married? Anyway, I can't remember. But that's her. and obviously the Punisher.
Am I putting the hatchet down? I was raised to believe in.
I mean, he's an A-list actor. You know what I'm saying? He's an A-list actor now. He's been in Scorsese films, albeit kind of side characters. But he was also in that war movie with Brad Pitt, Fury, and Shia LaBeouf. That was an awesome movie too, by the way. And he played a character I've never seen him play before. He was like some just hillbilly backwoods ignoramus. I don't know, but it was funny to see him take on a role like that. But he's an A-list actor, man. He's really dope. So I would love for them to give him another show back, which I think they've mentioned in passing already. But I also wouldn't hate if they did him with just a full movie. But yeah, he's got to be more prominent in the MCU. I think this is really dope. And one of the missing puzzle pieces is Iron Fist. What are we doing with Iron Fist? Now let's look at the new Marvel game, Marvel Rivals. Right? They're not even using Danny Rand. Off top, it's slipping my mind, but they're using a completely different person that has taken on that mantle. And I'm sure that's, there's some story behind that in the comics. So it makes me wonder if they're going that route by changing. The previous actor was on Game of Thrones. Forget his name. But I'm wondering if they're not going to bring him back and they're actually going to change the mantle of who the Iron Fist is. And Luke Cage, are we keeping the same actor there? I don't believe there's been any word on that. Now, I do think that Kristen Ritter has hinted at coming back as Jessica Jones. And I think there's been some other like behind the scenes rumors and stuff from some of these leakers and stuff like that, but we'll see on that as well.
Grace.
Hold on. What was that? They look pretty dead to me. So that's probably, and this is some weird, dingy place that looks like a serial killer's basement and could very well be Muse's doing here. Man. Dude, imagine getting clowned like this. Just getting your head mushed into a wall, a concrete wall. That might even be marble. He just mushed him and then hit him with his fucking walking cane, his walking stick. Incredible.
I was also raised.
Obviously, that was White Tiger a couple scenes ago. I think that's the only time they showed him. But look at this shit. Hold on. Now, is that going to be White? Let me go back a little bit. Sorry, guys. Damn. Now, White Tiger is Spanish, right? Or Latino, if I'm not mistaken. So let me see something. This dude in the red ski mask. Jesus. See, that's what I was talking about. The Tony Jaa level celery snapping. Look at that jump, though. Look, he's definitely not just a street thug, right? They don't move like that. I'm almost wondering if that's White Tiger before he gets his costume. You don't want to be on the receiving end of that. Fucking music.
I was also raised.
All right, we got that. Muses. So obviously, front and center is the weird Nosferatu looking dude with the bloody mouth and the out of place crown above his head. And I'm not sure if that's supposed to mean anything like a UG or if that's just scribble. But then up to the right, I mean, this looks like up to that is that a hand around like a knife? That looks like kindergarten drawing. Maybe Muse is just a messed up dude, and just like he dropped out of elementary school, and he never learned how to draw better than that. I don't know. Looks like there's a Punisher logo back there. Well, it's obviously a skull, but I think it's more specifically the Punisher logo skull.
To believe in retribution.
Okay, let me see what dude has got in his hands here. What is this? Was that Daredevil's walking stick? Is that supposed to indicate he has bested him in a fight? I can't tell. Like, that looks like it could be that. And it also makes like a banging noise, but that could just be kind of a deceptive sound effect that they put in the trailer to kind of coincide with the music that's going on. But it then looks like a rope or something there, because it like whips. Does that, or like almost like tubing or something? Anyway, moving on.
To believe in retribution.
That's dope. That's dope. And I love how they have the yellow one from his appearance in She-Hulk. They've got the black one. There was a version of that in the comics where it was all black with red accent. Obviously the all red one, but there's two all red ones. And I'm not exactly sure which one is from the Netflix series. And if one's the newer style, like I'd have to go back and look at footage from the Netflix stuff. It looks like one rests a little higher on his face and one maybe comes down a little bit more. But yeah, that's pretty cool. And then the one on the left, I don't remember that one being in the comics. It almost looks like X-Force or something. That'd be dope if he was an X-Force. That'd be a cool color scheme for him. All right. That's that fight with Muse, probably from the scene prior. See, look, and there's that dingy brick little stairs. This is definitely his murder basement. And probably those people hanging on the chains earlier is this place right here. Let me go back, see his little secret lair. Look, there's a dead body right there. Off to the right, there's his third grade drawings. I don't think I can make out who that is. And it could just be insignificant. God damn, that just sounded... All of that. You're just... I mean, he's going to have loose bone fragments in his face for sure. Now, okay, that's just a probably random thug. But this right here, yo, look at the detail on that bone coming out. And then the blood. Ah, that's a brutal detail right there. That dude got slammed on his neck. All right. Born again. Oh, yeah, that's gonna be dope. That's gonna be dope. That's all I can say. Looking forward to more footage. And it comes out, what, in a couple months? All right. Well, we'll see you then.